We finally have it. One of the most sought after bikes in the Philippines today. A bike that people have been waiting for with great anticipation. And no, it's not one of the big bikes from one of the premium brands. In fact, it's a scooter that people have to put their names on a waitlist for just to try and buy one. Now, it was really difficult for us to find one to review. That's probably easier to find courtside seats to an NBA Finals game. This is the 2020 Honda ADV 150 Beyond the Route. Is powered by a 149.3cc single overhead camshaft liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine equipped with Honda's ESP, or Enhanced Smart Power technology. It is capable of churning out 14.34 horsepower at 8,500 RPM and 30.8 Nm of torque at 6,500 RPM. Keeping bumps at bay is a telescopic fork setup up front with dual Showa shocks at the back. Stopping duties are provided by disc brakes for both the front and the rear with standard ABS for the front brakes. Fuel consumption is pretty good, 49 kilometers per liter. So it's got some nice little features. First, it's keyless with an anti-theft system, and it has a fully digital dash that has the speedometer, the fuel gauge, the date, the time, a voltmeter, average fuel consumption, basically a lot of information for the rider to see. Let's talk about the storage compartment of the Honda ADV 150. The top box does not come with the bike. In fact, the owner of this unit decided to put this on right after he bought it. But it does come with a 28-liter compartment underneath the seat that a full-size basketball will not fit underneath, but an open-face helmet would, along with some rain gear, maybe some documents, and some extra tools. And if you push this upwards, it gives you access to the fuel door, and that is your gas cap right there. And we have another small compartment over here for smaller gadgets and items like a wallet, a phone, and we also have a 12-volt socket. So you can charge your gadgets on the go. It's the tallest bike in its class, but there's really nothing like it in that category. The seat height is 795 millimeters, and the ground clearance is 165 millimeters. Now, I'm 5'6", and I pretty much can flat foot the bike. From the front, it does have a big bike kind of look to it. And the headlights, the indicators, and the taillight are already LED. Plus, this bike has an adjustable windscreen, the only one in its class. I want to remind you guys to please click the like and subscribe button so that you know when we have a new video up. Let's find out if the hype is real. The ADV 150 shares the same engine with the ever-famous PCX. In fact, the throttle response and acceleration of both scooters are pretty similar. Both are smooth and steady. The fuel consumption is pretty good at 49 kilometers per liter, and that's riding this bike in different conditions. The turning radius is quite impressive, and it comes in extremely handy when maneuvering yourself in city traffic. The seat of the bike is pretty comfortable, but the material, I have to say, I feel myself kind of slipping off of it every so often, and I have to adjust just so that I get a pretty stable position. So when I'm at a stoplight, I can feel people looking at the bike. It's almost like they're seeing Bigfoot because they know about it, they've heard about it, but they really haven't seen it. And here it is, right in front of them. Now, honestly, I don't fully understand why it's considered an ADV. I know it's patterned after the bigger brother, but it still doesn't feel like it should be. In my opinion, it's better to be ridden in the city. But maybe Honda understands that. Honda knows that some city streets around the world are pretty bad, and riding around them is an adventure in itself. So if you're expecting the Honda ADV 150 to be a mini version of the Honda ADV 750, it really isn't. It's closer to a better looking version, in my opinion, of the Honda PCX. And with a price tag of 149,000 Philippine pesos, roughly 10,000 pesos more expensive than the PCX, it might actually be worth it, if you can find one. We might have a better chance having Shaq go 10 for 10 from a free throw line, and he's retired. For more information about this scooter and some other great bikes out there, log on to www.motodeal.com.ph. This has been Gino Rufino. Hope you guys enjoyed going beyond the ride.